All right, y'all. So I want to talk to you guys about like manifesting, right? Like asking God. Jesus says, if you ask, you shall receive. Knock, door shall open. Seek, and you will find. And the acronym is ASK: Ask, Seek, and Knock. So ask is the acronyms for ask, seek, and knock. And I want to talk to you about that real quick because it's funny, right? Like the state that you're in when you're asking is so important. And I'm gonna use myself as an example, and this is very interesting stuff. I remember when I was trying to buy my house, when I was trying to buy this house, I was asking for that, but I was very anxious. I was very impatient, which is just part of my personality. I'm very impatient when it comes to me getting things done. There's pros and cons to that, but I want to focus on the cons in this one. So I was very impatient when I was trying to buy my house. I remember that. I remember when I said, God, I want to start a family. Very impatient. Very like impatience has been one of my weaknesses. I could see that in my personality. Like I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to goal setting and going after the things that I want. Again, there's pros and there's cons. There's the cons, no good. So when I was asking for like a family, like I got my daughter. You see, I got my best dad hat on for my daughter for Father's Day. I remember when I said I want a child. I want to start my family. I was I wasn't. Yeah, I was impatient. I'm pretty much impatient about anything that I want to do. That's been something that at 42 now I'm coming into terms with it and admitting it, right? But I've always been like that. Like the minute I want to get something done, I have zero patience. And again, there's a lot of pros to that because I've seen the effectiveness and the prolificness. Being very. I can see how that I'm very prolific because of being impatient. Because again, the pros is that I don't make any excuses. I don't drag my foot. I don't. I take the initiative. Like I don't wait. I don't. My impatience motivates the heck out of me, right? It makes me very driven, very motivated, and I just go. Like I don't care about what are the obstacles. I'll when I get there, I'll deal with them whenever I face them. Like whatever's gonna happen. I'll figure it out from But I just go. I don't like to procrastinate. I don't like to strategize and study and go. I just believe in jumping in head first and figuring it out as when I'm in there. And again, there's pros to that, and and there's cons. Okay, the pro, like I'm a stock, and I guess that's why I just said I'm about to say I'm a stockbroker, and I've been on Wall Street for the last 15 years, and I will definitely attribute that to Wall Street. If anybody's been in the stock market business, impatience is a virtue down there, right? When you're impatient, that is a virtue in that field of business. And the reason why is one, it's a cutthroat business. If you're not first to if you're not first to the spoil, somebody else is going to get it. Because it's a rat race. I mean, it's an aggressive form of rat racing, right? The stock market, trading, the floor of the New York stock, being on the New York Stock Exchange, being in that environment, you have to be impatient. You do. Patience can't be your virtue down there. Impatience is your virtue because stocks move so volatile, right? There's a lot of volatility, high frequency, high volume, and the market is constantly in flux. I mean, hesitancy can be the reason you either lose a client or gain a client. You see what I'm saying? Not gain, excuse me. Hesitancy, your hesitancy can be that split second that you hesitate can cause you to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars or save or prevent you from losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Or yeah, your hesitancy of that split second that you hesitate can cause you to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars, or it you know that same split second decision that you act, your ability to act, without hesitancy can preserve and prevent you from losing hundreds of thousands of dollars and make hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's in that field, a split second, that 1 second to either push that button to sell, push that button to buy, hedge, trade that option, whatever. That split-second decision that you if you hesitate, it can cause you to lose. And lose not only hundreds of thousands of dollars, but lose a client, end up in court being sued. I mean, there's so much that can go wrong with whether you hesitate or you don't hesitate. So you always have to be in that, make that decision and just pray that it works out. You just got to make it. And so being in that business for so long, I've adopted that psychology in my life, and I haven't noticed it until as of recent. Like I said, when I wanted a family, it was all right, I gotta go get my family. You know what I'm saying? When I wanted to buy my house, all right, I just gotta go buy my house. When I wanted to choose a wife, I gotta go find a wife. You know what I'm saying? And I always took that same split-second decision. I gotta get it done. And I don't know, it's something in my subconscious too that makes me believe like I gotta hurry up. I don't have time. I gotta run. And again, it does come from my field of work. 15 years of being in the business, it seeps in, and you become your environment. So I say all that to as a preface to asking God for things, right? When you ask God for things, you can't have that same impatient mentality where you're just asking for something. No, you got to be precise, because for instance, I asked God for a house. I got the house, but when it manifested with violence. Like, I don't mean violence like, people getting hurt and stuff like that. I'm talking about violently in terms of like just the whole process was just crazy, right? Everything was just crazy. I got the house, but so much trouble came with it. I mean, put it like this. Literally, I was in the hospital for 10 days after closing on my house, right? So much drama, so much problems came with it. And okay, I'm going to hold this thought. I'm going to continue. So when I got my daughter, a beautiful thing, loved it, but there was just so much backlash, like drama after drama. I was like, whoa, I was just under attack. When I got my daughter, so much things went wrong. In-laws just being attacked. I was just being like, just going through it. Again, I was in a hospital. I got sick, right? Got the wife, got married. Oh, all hell broke loose. So much backlash. I mean, in-laws, family, people just attacked. And I ended up in a divorce, custody battle. Still got the house, but ready to sell the house. So all the things that I wanted and I worked my butt off towards and I asked for, I got. But they all came with tremendous pain. None of my big ticket items, my marriage, my daughter, my house, none of it came with tranquility. None of the peace came with it. And I remember rocking my mind and wondering, like, I was baffled. Like, how is it that, I literally got all that I asked for, and I felt good that I was able to manifest and use my creative energy, and which is the imagination, the imaginative mind, my God mind. And I saw, even when I was putting my plays up on Broadway, right? I write plays and I put them up on Broadway. And I ran my plays in 2000, from 2016. I ran from 2016 to the end of 18. So about a good full let's say 2.5 years, I was running plays on Broadway up in Harlem. Even took some of my plays out of state, South Carolina, in the Carolinas, to the film festival down there. And I remember when I was running my plays, same thing. I manifested the money. Like, I remember asking for a windfall profit. Like I need a large sum of income to fund my plays, and I got it. So I but again, everything I manifested came with so much drama, so much problem, so much heartache, that it made me realize that the reason why God showed it to me, that everything that I got, that he gave me, why it came with so much drama, why it came with so much of problems. Because folks, here's the thing. I'm gonna give you some science now. When you're creating, remember what I said in the very first of this video. When you're when you're asking, you have, here's the thing. Here's what I wasn't aware of. Here's where I went wrong. I'm gonna give y'all what hit me, what God gave me. When I was asking, right? I wasn't conscious of the psychological, spiritual, and or mental state of consciousness that I was in. I'm gonna say that again. When I was asking, I was not aware of the state, the mental state, the framework, the framework of my mind. I was not aware of the skeletal structure, the state of consciousness that I was in when I was asking. Oh, this is some heavy stuff, and I hope you guys get it, because it means everything. It means everything, right? For me, it means I would have gotten everything I asked for without all the baggage, the luggage, the damage, the emotional roller coaster, the drama. So this means everything. Get this, please get this. You have to be aware of the state of mind that you are in when you are asking, because those words, that the power of your words, the tongue, in the the Bible says in your tongue lies the power of life and death. Of life and death we can translate that in the power of your words lies the power. In the power of your tongue lies success or failure, constructive or destructive. So when you are asking, the state, the behind your words is the state of mind that you're in. Now here's why it's important. I just told you guys in the very beginning of the video earlier, I'm constantly in a vibratory state of impatience. Patience is not one of my virtues. Let me rephrase that. I was, see, I catch myself. I was in a state of impatience. I was an impatient person, but through trials, errors, and all the drama, I'm a new man, and I have now adopted a new state of consciousness of patience, being very patient with my life. But I want to tell you what I've learned from my previous psychological state of mind. I was in a state of impatience when I asked for the house. While I'm asking, behind my words was a vibration of impatience. So here's the oh wow, here's the trick, here's the crazy part, here's the science behind it. While I'm asking for my house, my daughter, my family, my finances, everything, while I'm asking, which is good, it's good that I'm asking, I'm exercising faith. Behind my words is a vibration. Your vibration is your state, your resonating state that you're in. In Eastern, they call it your chi. In Western, we would call it your aura. In science, they call it your torus field, right? So the field, my torus field, which is my aura, my energy, my vibratory state that I was in, was a state of impatience. So this means my entire field of vibration was vibrating, right? Resonating a energy of impatience. Impatience, the energy, the energetic value of impatience was being sowed, was being fused into everything I was asking for. So I'm asking for the house, right? And the vibration of impatience is interwoven, right? Ingratiating itself into the power of my words. So my words are going out, and built into the words is the vibratory energy of impatience. And everybody knows when you're impatient what happens. That is a textbook one-on-one science that we all know. When you are impatient, we all know what happens. Haste makes waste, right? If you're driving on the road impatiently, 9 out of 10 times you're going to get pulled over and get a ticket because you're breaking a speed limit, which is a law. I was in violation of laws, unknowing to myself, unbeknownst to me. I was speeding. I was breaking the speed limit. Get the analogy? I'm sure you get the analogy. I was breaking the spiritual speed limit by sowing into my asking the vibration of impatience. And again, when you're impatient about life, we know what happens. So what was actually being done was all my manifestations were the result of my own impatience. So when the house came, it didn't come with calm. It could not have come with calm because it was sowed with anxiety. You get what I'm saying? When you're impatient about something, you're anxious. When you're anxious, that means you have anxiety. Anxiety is perturbation of the mind, a disturbance of the mind. Anxiety is nervousness. Anything you do nervous, if you're drawing a painting or a picture and you're nervous, we know how that paint is going to come out. If you're getting ready to go out and do a public speech or speak and you're nervous, we know how that speak's going to go. If you're going to meet a woman and you go, excuse me, yeah, I'd like to, we know how that's going to turn out. If you get on the phone and you walk into an office, a room, and you're trying to close a deal, and you're timid and we know how that's going to go. So I was, unbeknownst, sowing and asking with impatience built into my asking, and therefore the materialization, the manifestation had to come with the chaos. It had to come. I manifested chaos. You see what I'm saying? I manifested chaotic outcomes because of being in the state. So now the lesson is this, folks. Whatever you ask for, be sure, be very clear about what you're asking for, be very precise, and the most important thing is this: be peaceful with yourself. Be tranquil within yourself. Be at ease, at calm, be at a calm, be at a certain stillness, be at a certain, have that repose, have that je ne sais quoi. You know, you gotta have that relaxation when you're asking. And that energy, that vibratory rate of peace, of tranquility, of harmonious feelings will get sold into your asking. It will be sold into whatever you're manifesting. So when you manifest the house, it's going to come, and everything that comes with it is going to be in harmony with peace, the state that you were in when you first sent out that signal, because you're signaling to the universe. When you ask, you're sending out a signal, an impulse, a frequency. And that frequency is going to return to you in the form of that manifestation, whatever it is, your house, your car, your kids, your family, your job, your money, etc. So make sure the state that you are in, this whole video, 18 minutes I'm in, so I'm going to wrap it up. This whole video, this whole 18 minutes was to arrive at this one point right here. Whenever you are asking, make sure your mindset, the motivation, your mindset, your psychological state that you are in is one of peace, relaxation, and assurance. Till next time, peace.